Welcome to Kutch time. The day is April 8th, 2026, and the Detroit Pistons just beat the Milwaukee Bucks 137 to 111, moved to 58 and 22 on the NBA season. The Pistons get a very easy win against the Milwaukee Bucks, who are tanking and injured. This game and the last two games of the season are realistically just going to be used to ramp up Cade and Isaiah Stewart, who both came back tonight from 10 plus game absences, basically missing the last month of action. Obviously, there's a lot to like tonight. Jalen Duren had led the team with 21 points. He had 9 rebounds. I think he had over a plus 20, plus minus. It's Jalen Duren, and now you have Cade back. Jalen Duren's great by himself, basically a great defending point guard because he can kind of catch basically anything. But now he's got Cade, and Cade's going to feed him like he always does. Duncan Robinson, one of his best nights, had a pretty crazy offensive stretch in the second quarter. He had 20 points and he had a dunk. Think that's either his. I think it's his second dunk of the season. I'm not fully sure, but I think he did dunk at least one more time during the season. But I think it is just two. Ron had a very nice night, very efficient. He had 18 points. He shot 3 for 4 from the three. That's one of his best three-point shooting nights, if not his best. His career high is three. He's done that this season. He's done that last season. But I don't know if that was on. That definitely I'm going to predict it wasn't on 3 of 3 shooting. So I'm guessing the best he's done is 3 for 4. Just realistically speaking, but very nice game from Ron shooting wise. And it wasn't like most of his points came when the game was still competitive. Not that the Bucks were exactly trying to win this game, but when the score wasn't near a 30-point game. Obviously, the biggest storyline of this game is Cade coming back from his collapsed lung after being out the last few weeks. He has a very nice night. I don't know. I wasn't expecting super much from him. I actually surprised he played. I think he played over 26 minutes tonight, which is more than I thought. I thought he was just gonna barely get past that 20-minute mark. More like 23 minutes is what I was really expecting. He got a few more minutes in. Not that he really needed to. The game was pretty much over after halfway through the third quarter, and he plays partway through the fourth. He has 13 points, so he has 10 assists. He has 5 rebounds. He's getting that double double. It's Cade. He's one of the best players in the league, and even coming back from a collapse line, he's still great. Yes, it's a terrible Bucks team, but whatever. Very nice game. Probably more than most people expected from his first game back, and he's just going to continue to ramp up. The last two games probably play a little bit, just so he's ready come playoff time in 1 week. Tobias Harris has 10 points. He has 5 rebounds. Solid all game. Sarr has a pretty great all-around game. He has 10 points. He has 4 rebounds. He has 4 assists. He has 2 steals. He has 2 blocks. Not really much more you can ask for. The Sarr's just an all-around beast, and he had a lot more on-ball action tonight. Even with Cade back, I was pretty surprised. But I'm very pleased because Sarr's on-ball pressure, on-ball handling, on-ball vision making, even with when Cade was out, it really showed, and he did very early on the season too. So I'm just glad that the Pistons didn't go away from that just because Cade's back. And Paul Reed had 10 points in the few minutes he had. Bad, absolutely nothing. This game was. I'm surprised it was only a 26-point game. Felt like easily a 30-point win. I know it was a 30-point lead at one point. The only thing was like the Bucks went on like a 14-2 run in the second quarter. It cut a 16-point lead to just a 4-point lead, and that's about it. Just some miscellaneous things. Something came up today that I just want to bring up just because I don't really have too much to talk about at this point. The Pistons are locked into the 1 seed. It's the end of the regular season. It's the garbage time until playoffs. There were some Christmas jerseys leaked today, and I'm not a super big fashion guy, but I do obviously own Detroit Pistons jerseys. I own basketball jerseys, and the Christmas jerseys are probably some of the ugliest things I've ever seen. I'm gonna put whatever the Pistons jersey is on the screen so you can have something to look at. And it was leaked by Basketball Jersey Archive, and they are ugly. They look like you took a low pixel low res image, zoomed in on it, and put it on like a black canvas. I mean, I don't know. Like the old jerseys from Adidas days were pretty clean. I mean, obviously not the sleeved pajama jerseys. Those are pretty bad. But just like simple, all you need is some simple script, font, some. If it's a white, if you're home, you wear a cream jersey. If you're a bright blue, maybe you go to a darker blue. If you're a bright red, you go to a darker red. You go more like a maroon. That's usually how Christmas jerseys go, and that's really how they should be. None of this nonsense that's going on that they put out today. I mean, not a single one of them looks good, and the Pistons probably is one of the better ones, but it's still pretty garbage. Um, and there was 8 teams released for it, so I don't really know. Obviously, not the teams that were released for it. Obviously, aren't going to get Christmas games. So one was the Kings, and the Thunder weren't in the release, so there was probably more of these jerseys to leak going forward because I would predict all 30 teams get some variant of this kind of jersey to wear on a Christmas day, Christmas Eve, Christmas adjacent day game. And obviously, Pistons will probably actually be a Pistons Christmas Day game because, well, they're the one seed in the East right now, and they have. There's no reason to think they won't be good next year, and that's just how scheduling is based off of. So I would expect Pistons to get a Christmas game next year for the first time in well, a very long time. But hopefully the jerseys leaks is wrong because the jerseys absolutely stink. Next game's the Hornets at the Hornets. Who will play for the Pistons? Not really sure. I would predict Cade plays a bit. Jalen Duren, I would not be surprised if he gets shut down for the last 2 games. He reached his 65 game mark with today, and there's no real need to play him the last 2 games. They're both away, so it's not like you're pleasing the home crowd. Today was the home closer for the regular season. Um, so just keep Duren healthy. Cade goes out there for however many minutes he wants to, however many minutes the coaching staff wants to, and then if you get a win, you get a win. But Pistons do not care about this game. The Hornets do. The Hornets are going to be trying to win. The Pistons will try to win, obviously, but they're not going to be having the absolute best lineup they can comparatively to the Hornets. But hopefully they can still win. Thank you.